How can I sell my books directly to my readers so I don't have to keep paying all these fees and losing my royalties to these online retailers? Well, today we're going to go over the third method for you to be able to sell directly to your consumers. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm MK Williams. I'm an author and independent publisher. I love sharing my insights about all things self-publishing with you. Before I get started on today's topic, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. That way you can be here every week as I release new videos on all things self-publishing and how to make a career out of being an author. So this week, I'm sharing the next installment in my 4-video series about how authors can sell their books directly to consumers through different platforms. I'm covering just these 4 different methods because these are 4 methods that I have actually tried. There are dozens of other methods out there, but again, I'm only going to focus on the ones where I have experience that I can share with you directly. I'll probably end up trying more platforms over the years, so this 4-video series may expand over time depending on when you're watching this, but to start out, I'm going to go over the methods that I've actually tried. So I originally heard about PayHip through Joanna Penn and her Creative Penn podcast. If you're not already subscribed, definitely check that out. She's been a big advocate for this platform for a while, and because they have a free option for their membership to go through their site, I saw no downside in testing it out for myself. So the setup was super easy, very simple. I was able to create a login, entered that I would be selling a digital download product as an ebook. You can also list that you're going to sell physical items to be shipped out and maintain inventory on the system. But I wanted to see success with the digital sales first before I started to put the physical books in there. So I have all my ebooks are currently available for sale on this platform direct from me. Uploading the books, the cover art, the ebook, different versions was super easy. I would say I had everything set up within 30 minutes for all of my books. It's pretty good. I was also able to group my books by collections. So for the series that I have, I was able to put those together and add promo codes. So that was awesome. So now if you buy one book in the series, it'll prompt you to then say, hey, because you added this to your cart, you're going to get 20% off the next one. Hey, if you refer a friend, you're going to get 25% off your order. So they make it super easy for people to want to share and get those discounts. So pros of this system: easy to use, easy for me to figure out. I walked through as a customer as well. So I made sure that from the customer point of view, adding it to the cart, purchasing, everything was super easy to see. So that made me really happy. So PayHip does take a 5% transaction fee. Now I know you said, wait. You're telling us about how we can sell directly and we aren't going to be losing our royalties to these online retailers, but they're taking a fee. Doesn't that mean that they're an online retailer? They are, but they're taking a 5% fee, whereas Amazon takes 30%. So this is definitely a much better situation financially for authors. They're only paying that 5% transaction fee, and that's on the free version that I have. I don't know if I upgraded, if that would go away or not. I would hope so, but you never know. So that's something to look into if you're willing to upgrade to their paid option. That could be a way that you reduce that transaction fee, but then you're paying a subscription. So you'd have to figure out how that would work for you. What's also really great is that they handle the tax stuff. So for the first 2 videos I did, if you were selling directly on Google Forms or at events, you kind of have to worry about the taxes, and that's pretty important. Whereas with PayHip, they handle it for you. So I love that part. I don't like having to think about it extra. As I've been saying, more money, more problems, right? But in this case, I'm netting way more on this platform than I would on any other retail platform, and they're still taking care of the taxes for me. I love it. Also, I really thought what was a great pro is the ability to set up promo codes and incentives for additional sales. So I don't get that option with KDP with Barnes & Noble because I publish wide. If somebody goes and puts nail biters in their cart on KDP's not like, oh, hey, did you know there's a second book in the series? You should add that too, until certain, algorithms maybe kick in, maybe not. If they follow me as an author, maybe they get that. I have no way of saying, hey, KDP, if somebody buys this book, I want them to get 20% off the next one. I want you to tell them before they hit buy. They don't do that. It's really nice with PayHip that they do that. So loved it. So the first con of PayHip is that it's just another system to manage and update. It's another password to keep track of. It's another platform I have to go back and update every time I release a book, every time I update a book, things like that. So it's just one more detail to keep track of. Another con is that many customers aren't familiar with PayHip. So before with Google Forms, they're filling out the form and then I'm sending them the PayPal invoice. Most people are familiar with PayPal. They feel comfortable putting their card through. When I'm at an event and I have a Square reader, most people have seen that before. They're comfortable with it. They're seeing me person to person. But with PayHip, people aren't always familiar with that site. And so customers who already have their information saved on Amazon or Barnes & Noble or Walmart or somewhere else may prefer to just purchase from that system. So PayHip is a site that they don't know and they have to overcome that hurdle. So again, you always want to be putting the least amount of friction between you and your customer to make the sale. And so there's a little bit of friction there as they just have to get used to the website. But it's been super helpful. I've already made sales on it. It's really exciting. And as I showed you in the screen cap, like when I added one book, it was like, oh, do you want to buy this other one for 20% off? So super easy to use. I'll probably be doing some promotions coming up in the next few months specific to PayHip. So if you are interested in getting my books at an even better discount, then definitely stay tuned for that. So have you actually used PayHip? Are you trying any of these methods? I definitely want to know. So post down below in the comments what your experience has been. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Thoughts? I definitely want to keep the conversation going. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. That way YouTube knows that you're getting value from the videos I'm putting out and can get them in front of other authors like us. Now you can get back to writing your book.